Very good. So, thank you so much for your inputs, Ronald. Marco, tell me something. Which are the most favorite apps you have on Shopify? Which app
Mm,
do you recommend to people who are on Shopify?
yeah, that's a very interesting question. Mainly because I mostly dislike all of them. Um, we were actually pre Shopify. We were in this weird gap where we came from Squarespace and we were building our own custom platform. But Shopify seemed like a more natural progression, just because the costs with maintaining and building your own platform, are very high. We do have a specialized product, and it's more complicated to sell our product online because of rotating menus, because of a short shelf life, variance in prices and variabilities in the actual product. But we were using Zapier, which is a delivery and pickup app. We're using Smile for rewards. We're using actually, there's one that I do like a lot, SMS Bump. So that's helped actually increase customer retention and ROI significantly by trying text over email. That's proven to be really effective. And I say that question's interesting because we're actually building our own suite of Shopify apps that are going to be built for our own purpose, but then we're actually going to also offer those out to the Shopify community. Since there are a lot of meal preps coming onto the scene, we figured that would be beneficial for them to have access to more polished and catered, checkout sequences and whatnot.
Excellent. You know what? I will not make your journey to you are in the hunt of finding new apps, and I will love to show you what we got. In Alito, I forgot actually, I completely forgot to introduce myself and my company. So since a lot of my clients, you know what? The idea of this webinar was to just have chit chat and understand what you guys do and how possibly people can learn from your experiences. And while I want to understand from your experiences, I completely forgot to introduce myself and my company. So we have a Shopify app, a Magento app, a BigCommerce, WooCommerce app. But apps does a job of five other apps, six other apps which are there on Shopify. So we do a lot of marketing campaigns, email marketing, personalization. So a lot of apps which you're unhappy with, a lot of also our clients were unhappy with, and they replaced those apps with our Inalito app. You should go and check it out sometime. We do a lot of segmentation of our customers, a lot of segmentation of products. If you're running, let's say, digital marketing ads, we can tell you which ad to send to which kind of customers and when and how. A lot of analytics, a lot of personalization, predictive analysis, and email marketing campaigns. So if time permits, we will show you sometime, maybe next week. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds great.
We're gonna be let me do a first poll question for you guys. Let me launch the poll and let me allow you to answer it. So all of you have a lot of customers coming online and shopping from you. Do you know which customers you are losing? You can answer. Are you able to answer the question, Marco, Ben?
Are you asking me specifically? We actually have, our model is interesting. It's very sticky. We have about a 75% retention rate, and people are consuming the product. Most consumers are consuming the product at least bi-weekly, so twice a month. We have different order cycles. Our order cycle is every week, but we offer two different options each week. So Monday delivery, Thursday delivery. And most of those customers are on at least two of those out of the month. The fall off customers, we know that at least 25% of them are people that are actually moving away. So they move to a different city, and then they actually request and see, whether we ship to them, if they're in a radius or not, or if we know of a similar meal prep in their area that we can, introduce them to. The remaining 75%, we don't really know, what the fall off is there. Some are one-time users, some are tourists or visitors that come into town we can actually have meals delivered to a hotel. So there's a lot of different cases there, but that's what we know in terms of that segmented demographic data.
Very nice. So you clearly are saying that you got 75% people coming back to you for 2 meals in a week, right?
No. So the average order is around 8 meals per customer. We offer two different fulfillment cycles per week. So
eight meals per month, you are saying?
No, so 8 meals per order. So a customer orders on a weekly basis. So I'd be ordering now for next week, and then maybe skip the week after that, but then order again for the following week. So that would be 2 different order cycles.
Why would somebody skip a week?
Because sometimes they'll mix in. Some customers do still cook at home or do other alternative, whether they're grocery shopping or not. Some clients are, based on schedule because they're setting themselves up for a week that's coming. And in some cases, like a CPA may have a lot of meetings lined up, or, in which case they're usually taking clients out to lunch or out to dinner. So that kind of flip-flops some of the cycles sometimes, or it's a budget situation, where they can't afford maybe to order every single week. So they order on a bi-weekly basis or, bi-monthly even. Yeah.
Marco, are you saying in the US, people are planning their next week's meal today?
Yep.
Wow. Because we don't plan our next week meals today. I mean, if I want to eat something right now, I'll order right now. I'll get it in half an hour. That's how it works in India. I'm not sure. Ben, do you plan your next week's meal today?
Only grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Usually I'll grocery shop once or twice a week, and I will plan specifically enough food for 7 days. But not the next week. It's pretty impressive, Marco.
No, that's very impressive.
Yeah.
Marco, you're able to get your people, you're making people plan their next week's meal today, which is like people in businesses, people who are running great businesses are not doing business planning for next week. They don't have any business plan for next week, but you're making people plan their meals for next week. That's commendable, Marco. That's something.
Well, it's good on a cash flow basis too, because what we're doing is we're receiving incoming cash receivables before we even spend any money on raw goods, because we're always pushing and selling a week ahead of schedule. Now, I will say though that we do, because we have retail as well, we have same day meals, we have same day, delivery meals. We use different courier services. So we do have a catch all, with the retail. So for people that don't really know their schedule in the future, they come in and buy meals. Most customers come in twice a week, actually. So very similar to a grocery run. Most popular day is Sunday and Monday, because people, again, in the US, most people do their grocery shopping on a Sunday or Monday and plan for the rest of that week. So we see the same kind of data in our retail stores.
Excellent. Marco, are you guys funded?
No, we took an initial investment of $15,000 in the beginning to buy our first delivery vehicle, and then it's been all cash flow since then.
Wow, excellent. Very nice, Marco. Marco, so what's the plan for the future? What's your vision for the company? You have, I think, a few successful exits in the past. When do you want to exit this business?
So the difference with this company is we didn't build it with the intent to exit right away. So I worked for a venture incubator when I first moved to Chattanooga that invested in a lot of different companies. I was kind of the COO that would come along and help nurture and grow these different tech companies. There becomes a conflict of interest though when you are stressed by the needs and the desires of the investor and having to report to them versus actually moving and fulfilling your vision of what you want to accomplish. So that being said, our big move now, which will require funding, is to align ourselves and build contracts with insurance companies in the healthcare system, so that we can actually prescribe meal plans to patients based on different, whether it's an operation or a chronic condition like diabetes, cardiovascular issue, inflammation, Crohn's. There's a lot of different chronic diseases that plague the U.S. And that's the majority of what bottlenecks our healthcare system are going to cost, us and the government trillions of dollars. So that is the long-term vision that we're really excited about, because food is medicine. And just like what Ben was talking about too, by focusing on natural ingredients and eliminating all preservatives, we really get back to this basic fundamental nutritional value of meals and ingredients, that if that's how we're eating, we wouldn't need all the medication that we take nowadays. So that's really kind of where we're positioned. We're working with Vanderbilt on piloting that and working out all the kinks, and then hoping to roll that out through the whole Southeast.
Very nice, very nice. That's a good vision to have, Marco. I think a lot less entrepreneurs are able to say that I'm building this company is not for selling. I'm not for sale. And having a bigger vision like you have is truly marvelous. Hats off to you, Marco. Great job. So Ben, what about you? So